saute some onion, a large onion with some bacon grease, and I'm going to put, probably about a quarter cup of bacon grease in my big stock pot here. So this is about a 7-quart stock pot that I'm using. I'm going to heat up this bacon grease. I'm going to throw in an onion and saute it. So I just stir and saute my onion until it starts to almost caramelize a little bit. Well, not hardly caramelize, but get a little brown and start to get tender. Then I'm going to add my water, and then we're going to put my ham hocks in. And I'm adding a little bit of minced garlic. That's optional, but that's about a heaping tablespoon of minced garlic. Now I'm going to add in my ham hocks. Y'all, this is so good. Oh gosh, I love ham hocks and greens. So I'm going to put some water in here just to cover my ham hocks. And I'm going to fill that up, and then we're going to let these cook for about an hour and a half until they're tender and the meat can fall off the bone. Now I want to add some black pepper. And instead of salt, I'm going to add some Better Than Bouillon chicken base to mine. And your ham hocks are salty already. And I like to add a little bit of this chicken base. I use the Better Than Bouillon roasted chicken base. And it just adds a little extra flavor in there. And if you don't want to add that, you don't have to. Just add a little bit of salt. You don't want them too salty, but I like to add that because it just adds richer flavor to the pot liquor. Once your ham hocks come up to a boil, cover them up and let them simmer for about an hour and a half until the meat can be tore off the bone and they're tender. Let me show y'all what's a good way to clean your greens. These big collard greens like this, get them good, under running water, not real hot. I don't like to do it real hot. You rub them against one another like this right here, kind of helps clean them. And because they can be gritty, you don't want to bite into no grit, y'all. So rub them together a little bit, and that'll help get some of the grit and dirt out of them. Then once you take, what I do is I just tear them down like that right there, down the stem, and take them off the stem. I don't like stems. I don't think nobody does. And I just kind of tear them apart and then put them in my bowl. I like to tear mine, and this is about 4 bunches of collard greens, y'all. Now it's been about an hour and a half, and my ham hocks are tender. They're starting to fall off the bone. If they're bigger, you might want to cook them a little longer, but just till they start to where you can see, you can put a fork in there and it starts to fall off. Now I'm going to add my greens to a pot liquor, y'all, and I'm going to let these cook. Cover them up, let them cook about 20 minutes, and I'll come and add some more stuff. All together, you want them, I like to cook mine at least an hour and a half. I like them really good and tender. These are kind of tough greens now because they're not as, mustard greens and turnip greens are a little easier. These are tough. These are just kind of a tough green. So it takes a little longer for them to cook down and get good and tender. So after about 20 minutes, I'm going to add a few more things to them, and then we're going to let these cook until they're tender, cook down. Put them down in there. Now it's been about 20 minutes. I'm going to stir them a little bit. Now I'm going to add some apple cider vinegar to mine. That's totally optional. If you don't like them vinegary, you can leave it out. Add as much as you want, or as little as you want. I have about this much. This is probably, I don't know, maybe 1/8 of a cup, 1/4 of a cup, but the vinegar kind of helps tenderize the greens a little better. And Some people add sugar, but a friend of mine said they cook theirs. They put honey or maple syrup in theirs instead of sugar. So I'm going to add a little bit of honey to mine because I do like them a tad sweet. Just a little bit. If you want to add sugar, go ahead, but I want to do the honey. So now I'm going to I shredded up my ham hock, so I'm going to add that. So I added my shredded ham hocks in there. I like to add a little bit of the fat and the skin. That's just my personal preference. I'll put the lid on and reduce the heat a little bit. Let them simmer for about another hour or so until they're good and tender. All right, y'all. We're the green eaters in the family. Roger won't touch them with a 10-foot pole, but Kenzie and I will gladly eat all the greens. And y'all, these are good. We like hot sauce. Let me put some hot sauce in there. Yeah, she uses that. I like the Frank's. I like Frank's. I like that too. I like Louisiana too.
Oh, I love Louisiana.
Yeah, but I like a little hot sauce on mine. Tad of vinegar in them makes them tender. Just a little touch. And a little hot sauce. The honey, y'all.
Oh my gosh. This is the best greens I've ever had. I've been sitting here eating